Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we will see some important nursing exam preparation and some important questions. So if anybody is newly watching my channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will get a bell icon. So please click on that bell icon for getting latest notifications. Without any further delay, let's move on to the topic. First question. What is the term for a device used to take the place of a missing body part? The options are A. Pronation, B. Abduction, C. External rotation, and D. Prosthesis. And the answer is option D. Prosthesis. When a client has left-sided weakness, what part of sweater is to be put on first? The options are A. Both sleeves, B. Left sleeve, C. Client's choice, and D. Right sleeve. And the answer is option B. Left sleeve. If the patient is having left side weakness, then sweater is put on the left sleeve only. It is appropriate for a nurse aide to share the information regarding the client status with. The options are A. Anyone the nurse aide sees fit, B. The nurse client's family members, C. Client's roommate, and D. The staff on the next shift. And the answer is option D. The staff on the next shift. When helping a client who is recovering from a stroke to walk, the nurse aide should assist. The options are A. On the client's strong side, B. On the client's weak side, C. From behind the client, and D. With a wheelchair. And the answer is option B. On the client's weak side. The nurse aide is caring for a client who is agitated. The nurse aide should. The options are speak loudly so the client can hear the instructions, ask to reassign the care of this client, C. Talk in a slow, calm and reassuring manner, and D. Tell the client to be quiet. And the answer is option C. Talk in a low, calm and reassuring manner. The purpose for padding slide rails on the client's bed is to. Option A. Use them as a restraint. Option B. Have a place to connect the call signal. Option C. Protect the client from injury. And option D. Keep the client warm. And the answer is option C. Protect the client from injury. Exercises that move each muscle and joint are called as. Options are abduction, B. Range of motion, C. Abduction, and D. Rotation. The correct answer is option B. Range of motion exercises. How can the nurse aide best help a client who is not accepting a loss? The options are leave the client alone, convince the client to accept the loss, encourage the client to talk, and D. Discourage individual activity. And the answer is option C. Encourage the client to talk. A 43-year-old African American male is admitted with sickle cell anemia. The nurse plans to assess the circulation in the lower extremities every 2 hours. Which of the following outcome criteria would the nurse use? The options are A. Body temperature of 99 degrees Fahrenheit or less, B. Toes moved in active range of motion, C. Sensation reported when the soles of feet are touched, and D. Capillary refill of less than 3 seconds. And the answer is option D. Capillary refill of less than 3 seconds. We will see the rationale. It is important to assess the extremities for blood vessel occlusion in the client with sickle cell anemia. because a change in capillary refill will indicate a change in circulation. Body temperature, motion, and sensation would not give information regarding peripheral circulation. So the options A, B, and C are incorrect. So D is the correct option because it will give correct indication regarding circulation. An overweight patient BMI 21.8 kg per meter square is scheduled for a laparoscopic cholecystectomy at an outpatient surgery setting. The nurse knows that the options are A. Surgery will involve multiple small incisions. B. This setting is not appropriate for this procedure. C. Surgery will involve removing a portion of the liver. And D. The patient will need special preparation because of obesity. The answer is option A. Surgery will involve. Laparoscopic cholecystectomy surgery will involve multiple small incisions. Rationale. Many operative procedures are performed as an ambulatory surgery, that is, on the same day or on the outpatient surgery. Obesity is not a contraindication to surgery in the outpatient setting. This patient is not classified as obese on the basis of BMI. The case implied that a laparoscopic technique will be used that involves several small incisions and meet the requirement of a minimal invasive technique. So, in laparoscopic surgery, small incisions are made for doing surgery.